My goodness, finally we are getting another season of The Boys after 2 fucking years. I almost hope this is going to be the last season because at this fucking point we probably have to wait 4 years for season 5. What is going on at Amazon? This is the second popular show of theirs that they took years to follow up with. First it was Invincible, and now it's The Boys. But what they did with Invincible was actually crazy. After 2 years, they could only release the first part of Season 2. I know it was because they wanted to get work done for Season 3, but come on, it's just fucking stupid. To the actual point of the video, The Boys have released its first official trailer for Season 4 after 2 years. And the season will be releasing on June 13th. I am really hoping that they just release the whole season at once. They won't, but I just wish they would. It's already been 2 years. Just give it all to us at once. Is that a pause moment? Nah. Just in case, no Diddy. The Boys, I am not 100% sure, but at least for Season 3, it released their episodes week by week. I've always hated when shows released week by week. I just feel like I end up caring less about the show. And there's nothing more that pisses me off more than when shows release week by week and there's a fucking filler episode, or when there's an episode that ends off a cliffhanger and the next episode does not fucking pick off where the other one ended. I already waited a week to find out what happened, but now you are dragging this on, so I had to wait another week. It's just cheap ways for shows to keep the audience watching. The Boys isn't that type of show, at least it hasn't been that type of show, but what causes studios to do things like that is they are scared of people they will get bored and stop watching the show. So instead of making interesting plot points, they resort to cheap tactics. But those problems stem more from the idea of releasing week by week. The pros about releasing week by week is that you are in the media cycle for longer. But the cons is that people can lose interest at a high rate. If a show is kind of mid, some people will be like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm tired waiting week by week for mid. I'm just gonna drop the show. The pros about releasing all episodes at once, it is much easier for the audience to watch the whole season. I and a lot of other people are just binge watching GOATs. Even if I'm not really feeling a show, if you catch me on a day where I feel like I have nothing else to do, I'll just say fuck it and watch the whole show even if I'm not really into it. Because I have nothing else to do, and I know there are a lot of other people that are like that as well. The cons about releasing a show all at once, which I don't really see as a con, but I think some studios would see that, is that you're not in the media cycle for long. You get this big boom of popularity and then it falls off because people are just done watching the show. The reason why I don't think it's a con is because if you really make something great, you will be all of what people are talking about for at least 1 to 2 weeks. Fallout came out like a month ago and I still hear people talking about it. With releasing a show all at once, you can also have your little filler episodes. I wouldn't recommend it, but people wouldn't really get sick over it because the next episode is just a click away. Once again though, I am almost 100% sure that it will release weekly. To the actual show itself, this shit looks like it's about to be great. Homelander is in the trailers telling the other superheroes that they will no longer be beloved celebrities. They will be wrathful gods. You know, season 3 ended with Homelander kind of showing who he actually is to the people, killing the man that threw something at his son in the crowd. But for some reason, people liked it. Homelander seems like he's going to take full advantage of that support and launch a new time where superheroes are going to be a lot more ruthless. Now, how ruthless they will be, I have no idea. Is Homelander going to be killing anyone that gets in his way in public? Or is it going to be not like he's killing a whole bunch of people, but he's going to drop that like super fake nice act and being like that perfect American? I think people would turn on him if he went around and was just killing a lot of people. But it seems that people are okay with him killing some people, but just how many? You know, Homelander said he'd rather be loved, but he is okay with being feared. So he's going to at least try to get people to like him. So I don't think this season's gonna be full of Homelander literally just walking around and killing anyone who disagrees with him or tries to get in his way. The character Homelander cannot be unhinged, because if he was, then he wouldn't really have a show, because he could just take over the world if he really wanted to, and no one could even get in his way. So you have to keep him chained up a bit so you can actually have a plot for the show. I know people will be like, oh, that would be fire if Homelander was just dicking everyone down. It would be cool in the beginning, but it will get old quick. The show could end with Homelander taking over the world. I think that would be cool. How will this show end? That is a big question. I'm pretty sure this show is so far from the comics at this point, so it's not as simple as just looking at the comics. But I have no idea which side will win in this show. With other shows and movies, you know in the end the good guy's just gonna win, so you kind of just know it's coming. Which it's fine, but something like The Boys, the cards are more than on the table for Homelander to end up winning. It is definitely something The Boys would do. To be honest, I definitely forgot things about The Boys because it's been 2 fucking years. I'm not gonna rewatch it because, nah. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think I remember the important things. I hope. I'm doing a little edit here. This is me after I finished recording. I found out that the first 3 episodes will be released on the first day and the rest will be weekly. So let me just say,
I play off the grid.
We off the